All right, I'm thinking we need to do a little bit of a viewer.
Comments. Oh, like machine guns.
It's kinda, get it?
Yeah.
Did I do a good job, Ryan?
But I was scared.
Okay, here we go.
I dodged them all.
Colin Fung says, my gold foil Sandman also had a dent by the bottom staple. Hot damn.
I picked that comment just to remind you of the pain.
All right, so.
You got it right there still. Okay.
It's an unfortunate thing, but I still have it here.
I'm going to open mine.
I may have to send this off to like Hero Restoration for them to fix it, but you know what? I love the book so much, and I'm so all in on James Tynion IV, also known as the Great Jimmy T.
Jimmy T.
Substack, where you can get these gold foil variants if you subscribe to the top tier. You get 6 of them. There's been 2 of them that's been released thus far. The third one looks freaking outstanding.
Department of Truth?
Department of Truth. We'll end up talking about that one as well.
We'll unbox that when it shows up.
But we have the Something is Killing the Children. We also have the Corinthian on Sandman, Jimmy T style. And Ryan got another
I got a package. A package from Jimmy T. Which
How does it feel to just be getting packages
constantly?
from one of our favorite writers?
It's fun. I don't order enough stuff. So like getting an email saying like, hey, you got something on the way. It's like, oh, that's fun.
Okay, real talk, comic fam. We almost missed the May drop. And I swear, Ryan and I were texting each other. We were panicking.
What happened? Why didn't we get? What happened? Yeah,
I was sweating, dude.
Oh, I was so pissed because okay, there's a theme, right? There's a theme to these drops. I got it open.
You got it. You open?
Okay. Oh. Okay.
There's a theme to the drops. Yes.
Right. The first month was Something is Killing the Children. You got a Something is Killing the Children shirt, which Tom and I both have, the white Erica Slaughter shirt, as well as variants of the gold foil. Each month kind of has a theme. So the first month was for the relaunch of Something is Killing the Children 21. Then last month was for the launch of Sandman Nightmare Country #1 that James Tynion just started. And the new drop for this month right now is all about Department of Truth, because that is finally coming back with a new story arc. It's like my favorite James Tynion book, other than Nice House on the Lake.
One of the most important comic books to be reading right now, according to Scott Snyder. That's a quote.
It's one of the best. It's a great comic, and I love it. And I missed the ball on because when you're part of the Onion Club, like Tom and I are, you get like 2 days advance notice to purchase these exclusives.
Because they drop, and there's only like 500 copies or whatever they're doing.
Very low print.
Low print, and being the highest subscriber member, we have early access to scoop up what we can. And
unless you oversleep and set your alarm for the wrong day.
And then you have to fight, the muggles, basically.
The muggles.
Is that derogatory? I don't think so. It's Harry Potter.
If you were to call them mudbloods is the derogatory one.
Oh, very true.
There you go.
Oh, thank you for correcting me, Fire Guy Ryan in the house.
I know my slurs.
Oh, dude, did you get the shirt?
I got the shirt.
You got the closet shirt?
Did you not get the shirt?
I haven't gotten it yet. I have to go to the post office.
Oh, here, open this.
Oh, let me check it out. Okay, so aside from there being just killer variants that you get access to, gold variants that are super low print performing exceptionally well in the marketplace, he's dropping
merch.
IP shirt, like his properties t-shirts through this Substack. And Ryan got...
Ooh. Okay,
oh,
that's cool.
Oh, snap.
That's cool.
The freaking closet. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, I like the fabric is soft.
Right? The Erica Slaughter shirt is real high quality.
All right, we chatted about the closet on the show. This is a story that follows a boy who is dealing with just family struggles. His parents are arguing constantly, and it's only 3 issues, right?
Did you read number 3? Because number 3 just wrapped up. It just wrapped up on the Substack. Number 1 was just on FOC yesterday, so issue 1's going to be dropping real soon.
So it was released on Substack first, and then they're actually going to print because it's so popular, and it follows. It's just the struggles of the family sector, the husband and wife really not getting along, how that affects the child. They're going through a move to try to run away from their problems, not working out too well.
That always works.
Never works, especially when your child has a monster in his closet, and that's what it's about. But we don't get into it more than that because it's a short 3 issues, so just pick it up yourself. I am very hyped to get the comics in print. What else did you get?
I already got these.
You already got these?
Right?
Did you just get more?
I think they sent me double.
So this right here is the Corinthian variant, and Ryan got more copies somehow. So big thank you to Jimmy T.
Unless I actually ordered 8 of these, and I don't think I did.
There you go. Go follow Ryan on Whatnot via the Mill Geek Comics.
That's true.
You probably get some of these there.
I guess that's a good place for these to end up. I'll give them a Make a good giveaway.
Very cool.
These I don't believe you can still order these.
All right, so we're looking at what I got my copies of last week or the week before, Nightmare Country. This was an example of one of the variants that was open to order. However, you got early access if you were part of the Onion Club. Very cool. We're doing Jimmy T unboxings on the Bags and Boards podcast.
And now they officially announced that 59. All of this stuff will be delivered at the end of the month, once a month at the end of the month. So this should not be as frequent of a portion of our show moving forward.
Dan De La Torre said, I'm hoping that the upcoming Thor movie doesn't over-focus on comedy. Can't agree with you more. I'm hoping there is a reference to Loki and his dealing with Kang. If that poster is accurate, then this may happen. I have to agree with you. We're going to get into Doctor Strange spoilers at the end of the show. I'm not a big fan of comedy in superhero stuff and in my horror, man.
I kind of disagree, with the exception that these last two Thor movies are from Taika Waititi, who is like a comedy genius.
He is a genius, isn't he?
I think the comedy notes in other Marvel movies with other directors kind of are hit or miss.
True.
But I think Thor Ragnarok is like top notch for that reason.
I take back what I say. You're right. I started confusing with other Marvel movies that I'm not a big fan of.
But I do think Thor Love and Thunder, I think with Gore the God Butcher and like Jane Foster and like cancer, like there's less potential here for like slapstick moments. So I'm hoping there's less comedy than in Thor Ragnarok, but I still hope these are funnier than most other movies, like other than like Guardians.
What do you think, comic fam? It's hard for me to imagine Gore the God Butcher being funny, you know? Like
he better not be funny. If he starts cracking jokes, I'm going to be upset.
All right, next comment. We have 76063CO2. I was a child at the time of the 70s. So for those that weren't there, Hulk was arguably Marvel's most popular character that decade. It was definitely between Hulk and Spidey for Marvel's top spot. None of the others were even close. What do you think about that, Ryan?
So that was from our Grand Design standalone video that we did. And
sure.
I would agree. I mean, I wasn't alive back then, but I do know that, you had the TV show, and on the top of every Hulk comic, they always said like the TV sensation or whatever. They had that whole image in the Grand Design book.
Absolutely. In reference to Jim Rugg's incredible piece of work, over 40 pages of Hulk narrative that takes you through like the first, I believe, 300 issues.
I'm still waiting on issue 2, by the way. Our shop did not get them delivered on time, and I'm waiting.
You gotta love it. That's what happens. As Comic Fam, are you guys getting Hulk Grand Design? This is something that you gotta own. You gotta have it in hand. You gotta read it in hand. It's one of the few things. Like one of the things about Cartoonist Kayfabe, shout out, is that these creators, they know their comics well, obviously. There's a reason why Rob Liefeld has been on their channel like all last week, just killing it. They've gone through the process of creating comic books over and over again. It's the indie grind. So they know the paper. They know the ink. They know the colors.
True.
They know the mechanism of putting together comics in such a way that it's more enjoyable to read by hand. And Grand Design that's what you need to tell the Hulk story accurately, is you're giving every page a glimpse, the reader a glimpse of the past and what younger readers like the member who commented felt when they were first reading Hulk. And I got that vibe every page, whether it was the marketing, the ads, the straight homages that were taken from the pages of comic books, then Jim Ruggified.
Yeah, you got to read Hulk Grand Design. That's the bottom line. Short answer. Read it. Physically.
Luke Sims says, love this episode. I owe this channel for getting me back into comics. Found the podcast on a whim, and the first episode I watched was you guys begging us to read Nice House on the Lake. Best book I've ever read. Since then, I've been reading a ton of Tynan and other indies. Also got back into Ultimate Spider-Man with the Omnibus reprint, The Walking Dead with the Colored Deluxe Comics. Huge thanks to Tom Ryan and the Comic Fam. It sounds like we're doing our job right, damn it.
I will accept your praise.
I do, and that's what this channel is all about, is about growing the community and making comics a bit more palatable for the general audience,
Sure, we try to find the good ones and let you know which ones we like, and hopefully that, comes across.
Book has hit $20. Let off the gas, comic fan, unless you're really gunning for some jackfruit goodness.
$75 cover price on this, don't overbid, but if somebody wants it, we got it.